It's the bridge, man. Oh yeah. You already. The bridge, man.
I'm Authur Rippy, and this is Cop Merit. Cop Merit is a social platform application designed to create transparency between law enforcement and U.S. citizens. I think that police should get credit for doing a good job, and I think that cops that aren't doing a good job, it should be out there. The way the application works is you simply log in and you have a lot of options at your hand. You can go live, and with this go live functionality, you have the capabilities of streaming this encounter while recording it simultaneously. It also saves it in the cloud. So if anything was to happen to your mobile device, it will always be there saved. Also, what you can do with an application is reach out to a bail bondsman, or you can reach out to a lawyer. If you have a great experience, you can download this app. You can basically put in the information and say how well I did. And right now, we need something that's going to build that trust. Cop Merit has a lot of power.
Introduce what you are bringing to our culture. What type of proactiveness as far as entrepreneurism, you know what I mean, as far as strength, or as far as whatever you got to say to help those who may just sit back and wonder if they can do it. You know what I mean? What was the things that you overcame?
Right. So I'm actually from the hood, from New York. Grew up on welfare pretty much my whole life. The Bronx. Okay. So I grew up in the Bronx, been on welfare my whole life. So I would start to try to associate myself with the middle class, see how they were, how they are, how their struggles are. And then as I started to hang around that, you start to change. People don't understand that, your surroundings is what matures you. So if you start to change your surroundings, you move around more positivity and more good things happening, you'll start to do those good things. So you'll start to grow and mature. It's just like a saying, if you hang around a bunch of thieves, it doesn't mean that you're going to steal, but you'll learn how to.
Definitely.
So that's why you always gotta monitor who you're around. You want to be around successful people because you learn how to be successful. It doesn't mean you will be successful, but you'll know how to be successful.
So tell me, how did you matriculate yourself into the three different classes? I mean, you already started off, like you said, poor welfare, but how did you get to
to where I am today?
Yeah.
About to learn a lot today.
Good. Teach me.
So I don't have my high school diploma. I have my GED, so I never graduated high school. But yeah, right. But it's not really, what I find is not really about education.
Okay.
It's really about your drive.
Okay.
Now, although I have my GED, I did go to a 2-year college called Monroe College in New York.
Okay.
And when I got my associate's degree, I didn't know what I wanted to do next.
Okay.
But the key that really helped me is that I was always around positive people.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't even really know about college when I was younger. I always thought of school as school. Like, man, I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
Who goes to school? But the people that was around, all they were talking about is, I got to go to college, I got to do this. Like, even when it came to cars, I used to be like, man, I'll just take a Sonata, like something crazy. But the people I was around was talking about, I want to get a Mercedes Benz, I want to get this. And it's like, we were just on two different thought levels. So then I was like, I need to start changing my thought process. So I was like, and I need to start hanging around more people who's aspiring for success.
That's right.
So, when I finished school at Monroe, I got my associates, then that's when I came to Maryland and I went to Morgan State University.
Okay.
And when I went to Morgan State University, I still always had this drive and hunger. And to be honest, I didn't graduate from Morgan.
Okay.
When I went to Morgan, they transferred my credits over, but then they said, oh no, we're not going to accept them. Okay. So I felt like everything that I needed and that I wanted, I've accomplished.
Yeah.
So my major is information technology. So I know computers. Like, I just have a knack for it. And that knack came from playing video games.
Yeah.
So I could sit on video games all day.
Yeah.
And because of that, I always thought, like, how are these things made? What is this? And then once I found that out, that's when I was like, this is going to be the path. I want to do something in technology. Now, how do you get yourself out there? How do you get in that field that you're trying to get into? You know what I did? If you go, and this is fact. This is something that everybody should know, and I tell this to a lot of people. If you go online, back then for me it was newspapers, but if you go online or you go through a paper and you look at all of the jobs you want, and you see them all over the place, and then you look at what the experience is. They'll say, oh, you gotta have a master's degree. Oh, you gotta have this degree. Oh, you have to have 50 years experience. You know what I said? I'm just gonna apply to every single one of them. If I don't get it, okay, I'm not gonna let myself defeat me. Like, by me not applying is me telling me no. So I said, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? So I applied to every single thing down the line. And you know what's funny? I got phone calls. And when I got a phone call, I had absolutely no idea I didn't even know what they was calling me about. I was just like, yes. And then I was like, my apologies, you know, what was this position for? And then when they spoke about it, I was like, okay. And they was like, well, do you have experience? And I was like, yes. And you have, there's one thing I've learned, you have about 30 seconds to sell yourself when you get anywhere. So once I got, you know, to that first job interview, and, you know, I'm talking to the lady, she did start bringing up stuff that I was unaware of, but she saw that I was hungry and that I was willing to learn. So then I started looking around and to see if I saw anything that I've ever seen before or read about. And as soon as I saw that, I would change the topic into something that I know. So once I changed it to something that I know it. So we can talk all day on it, sort of like this interview right now. And then, you know, once that happened, she just loved my energy and my enthusiasm. So from there, I got the job. And then once you get in, you gotta take it and run with it. So a lot of people just like to get comfortable. But you can't be comfortable when you want to be successful. So when I got in there, anything they had that for somebody to do, even if someone didn't know how to do it, I took on that task. If they had other stuff, I took on that task. And it was all tied to my field. So then once I absorb all that information and knowledge and I start to learn it, guess what? You now have the experience to go get the other job. And then when you get in that job, you do the same thing. And then you go get the other job. And then you absorb that, and then you go get the other job. So one thing, you should never be complacent. So never get into a situation and feel that, you know what, I'm here, I'm good. Never be good. Always think outside the box. You always have to think outside the box. Because it's the unknowns that's going to bring you to success.
I like it, man. I love it.
So whatever's successful for you, you just keep applying that success for everything you do, and then you'll start to build your own model. You know, all of these books you read about everybody's key to success, that's their key. Now you could take certain aspects of it, but you got to make your own key. And then you can come out with your own book, your own key to success. And the number one thing, never have that fear.
That's right. You gotta. Any time you enter into any type of arena, you know what I'm saying, whether it's employment, whether it's spirituality, you're gonna have detractors. You're gonna have people that's coming after you. You know what I mean? To try to hold you back.
Negative energy.
You know what I mean? So you have to be fearless when you're approaching that obstacle and know that you can go through that obstacle, under it, over it. You know what I mean? Around it. As long as you see the goal line at the end of the thing. You know what I mean? Now, with you being a techie, I heard that you started something. And can you expound on it for the viewers?
Yeah, so I came out with an app. It's called Cop Merit. And you know, it's a social platform app.
Say Cop?
Cop Merit. Merit.
Okay.
M-E-R-I-T.
Okay.
And with this app, it allows you to, you know, record. And when you're recording, it's saving it in the cloud. So you don't have to use the storage on your phone. So not only is it saving it in the cloud, but it's also streaming it live to the world. So anyone who has the app can basically just watch nothing but police encounters. And
so is it interactive, or is it just streaming live? Can people interact with it?
No, not right now. So right now, because when you're streaming this live, you don't want to interact with nobody, because you start touching stuff, you might get.
I'm saying like the people that's watching it. Say you got like 2,000 people that's watching this event going on. Are they able to interact with themselves yet?
No. So so the key is this. What separates my app from places like Instagram or Facebook. Now, a lot of the stuff that goes viral, a lot of stuff you see on Instagram and Facebook, the only way people see it is if they're your friend.
Yeah.
So if you're not someone's friend, you can't know about or see anything until it goes viral.
Silver Gorilla Apparel, the most lit fashion company on the planet. You hear me? I know you did.
White folks on the track.
I was getting lit this year, man. And we want to know, where are y'all at? It comes a time in a person's life when you make a choice to do better. You make a choice to make a difference in the world instead of just sitting there idly by doing nothing. We are the agents of change. I introduced you to Silver Gorilla Apparel. This year and every year forth, we're going to make a splash. We're going to change what's going on here in the world. Humanity is going to be held accountable. We are going to make sure that our fashion speaks in volumes, where you understand that we're not taking it anymore. Humanity is going to bind together and create an immovable force of change. Resistance, the revolution is coming very swiftly. And Silver Gorilla Apparel is right there because we are the movement. We the people recognize Silver Gorilla Apparel as the lit fashion company now presently residing on the planet. You know what I mean?
How do you think fashion can change the way the world thinks?
I think by keeping a conversation going, a dialogue.